Good afternoon, guys, and happy, what is today? Tuesday, Wednesday to all of your sunshiny faces. My sales papers did come today, guys. I told you guys how yesterday I was like, oh, I finished editing. I don't even know what to do today because I had so much extra time. And then my sales papers didn't come, so I couldn't even make my grocery list like yesterday. So I ended up getting them today, so I was able to do those. I also, too, guys, I did wind up making cookies today, which I just looked at my planner, actually. Apparently, I had planned on making chocolate chip cookies today and was going to do the peanut butter cookies on Friday. But it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, whichever cookie I made. I guess it was the peanut butter kinds. So I still have some leftovers Hershey's Kisses. So I can probably do another batch maybe next week as well. And honestly, too, I didn't realize it actually didn't make that many cookies, which I was happy about because I didn't realize, know how big the batch was. And it said something like it made 36 cookies maybe or something like that. And I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of cookies. But like it wasn't that many cookies, honestly, because this is still like, it made probably about double what you guys saw is left. Between all of us, we ended up eating maybe about half of the batch. So like I said, I didn't feel that bad, but the chocolate chip cookies I think like make double that amount or something like that. So like I said, that one I'm a little bit more nervous for just because there's going to be a lot more cookies. But I feel like maybe it'll be okay just because it'll be over the weekend, everything like that. And you know, like then we have the Super Bowl and we've got Valentine's Day on Monday, which I'll be honest, guys, I am sort of dreading this weekend. Not this weekend, but I'm just sort of dreading like the grocery shopping for this week because I don't really know like what to do on Valentine's Day because my parents I think are going to go out on Tuesday. They're not going to go out on Valentine's Day on Monday. So and that also might wind up changing because my dad's gonna be home actually on Monday, I think, because my mom has actually an appointment on Monday. It's also like sort of later-ish in the afternoon. My parents didn't make reservations to go anywhere, and I don't know if my mom will be like up for going out on Valentine's Day anyway. So I think the plan from the beginning though was always they were gonna go on Tuesday. That might wind up being what ends up happening, but on like I said, on Monday, I don't really know what to do because I'm like, I want to still do something that's like sort of, I plan on making with my chocolate chips that I have overflowing out of the pantry right now. I plan on doing some chocolate covered strawberries, and also too, I have some pretzels too, like the pretzel rods as well. And I think I'm going to do, because we have leftover like almond bark as well from Christmas. So I was like, I could do some of that melted and just do, we have tons of red sprinkles. Like maybe we don't have tons of red sprinkles. I don't know. I can't remember. We had like from our Christmas sprinkles, there was one kind of sprinkle that we had a ton of, and I feel like maybe it was like we didn't have enough to make it look like red and green on like the things that we were decorating. It was like we only had one color, like most of it, so everything turned out to be one color, and I can't remember if that was red or green. But either way, I know we still have extras of red anyway. So like I said, I might wind up doing that as well. Like just as like the extra sort of like dessert extra thing that I'm going to make. Like do that on Monday because I feel like Super Bowl is gonna take a lot and we're gonna have a lot of cooking and things like that going on for the Super Bowl. So I don't want to do anything too crazy on Monday. So I was thinking I might just get deli pizzas maybe from like Aldi, because we like the deli pizzas from Aldi. They're actually on sale as well. And on top of that, I feel like it'd just be an easy thing to do like for after the Super Bowl, because we probably will do like appetizers. Like that's always our go-to for like party food, is like we'll just wind up doing like appetizers. It's not like we're gonna do like pizzas or something like that for the Super Bowl. It'll probably just be, like I said, like appetizers. I think my mom had leftover like mini quiche sort of little things that were supposed to be sort of like appetizer things for New Year's, I think. or maybe she was gonna use it on New Year's Day for breakfast or something like that. I don't know, but she has leftover like these like mini quiche things that I think she was planning on using for like some type of appetizer thing, or at least they could wind up being that. So maybe we can do that. Like I said, there's a handful of other things. Like we have a lot of the stuff for the dip. We can get other stuff for dip. I plan on probably, Jewel has sales on chips, so I'll probably wind up doing that. So like I said, I have deals for things. I just like, because the Super Bowl and Valentine's Day, because they're literally back-to-back days, it's not like I have like a, you know, because like we'll have leftovers from the Super Bowl, so I'm like, I don't want to do anything too crazy. And again, if my parents are going to go out then on Tuesday, so I was like, I feel like maybe just, like I said, good pizzas from Aldi instead of like just frozen pizzas or whatever would be a nice thing to do, like I said, for like Valentine's Day. And I want to do something a little bit more special than just like, here's just a boring old plain dinner. So I haven't done my meal plan yet for this week because like I said, I don't entirely know what I want to do for Valentine's Day or what we're planning on doing for the Super Bowl either. And then actually on Saturday we're going over to my aunt's house, and so we, my mom won't cook then on like Saturday, and then she won't need to cook on Sunday either because of the Super Bowl. So and then like I said, and then Monday is Valentine's Day, so I was like, I guess, like I said, maybe we'll do pizzas, but again, I haven't come up with that. So like that's why right now I'm sort of just not stressing out, but I did sort of finish making my list. I'm just gonna get like really the only sales sort of stuff that Valley Produce or Caputo's really had going on that was better than any other store was just on produce stuff anyway. So that's the only deals that I'm gonna do. Like if they had chips on sale, Jewel had them cheaper. If they had, again, like other things that I saw on sale, like Jewel or Aldi had them cheaper. So I was like, I'm not gonna get any of this stuff. So, you know, like I was saying, I like was comparing those deals and everything, but mostly it's just going to be produce stuff that I'm going to wind up getting from Valley Produce and Caputo's. So, like I said, I don't know. I can still come up with my plan for like Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for next week, but again, I don't, like, I can't make my entire list too because I don't know what we'll need for the Super Bowl. I don't know what I plan on doing on Monday, because like maybe if I'm planning on doing something Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for dinners, I might wind up changing that on or like on Monday if my mom's like, oh no, we are gonna go out, or you know, like, oh, we're gonna do this thing, or we're gonna get food or something like that for Monday, then that winds up maybe changing. Or if she's like, oh no, don't do pizzas, just do regular old food or whatever, you know, just boring freezer dinners from outside, and nothing too special, you know, then I might wind up changing that based on what we do. Or again, if we wind up getting like, you know, Olive Garden or something like that, like my parents would rather do like takeout Olive Garden on Monday nights, and then I plan on doing like a pasta dinner like on Wednesday then, or Thursday or something like that, then I feel like it's like we did pasta twice this week sort of thing. Which a lot of times I'm not hugely, I don't care that much about, but sometimes now that I'm doing my meal planning, I'm trying to, like I said, sort of do that where it's not like that kind of stuff doesn't fall in the same week. Just because sometimes when before I was doing like meal planning, like I make my freezer dinners, I put them in the freezer. Then I'd be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna make this freezer dinner. And I pull out like a red pasta sauce, and to go with like something like a chicken cacciatore sort of thing almost. And normally I would just do it like chicken and then add vegetables and pasta sauce, and then I do it over like pasta. That was normally like how I do like my red pasta. Like I do it with sometimes with chicken breast, sometimes with ground beef. And then if I was doing a like chicken Alfredo, I might wind up pulling that out and doing that another day and during the week, and then being like, oh, I didn't even realize, like, you know, I have, you know, like we did that twice this week, or, you know, or back-to-back days sometimes. Or two, if I couldn't find something else in the freezer, like because I didn't know what's out there, then I might just wind up being like, oh, you know, like we'll just do this because I can't find anything else, and then we'll be stuck doing 2 pasta dinners in 1 week. Where like I said, now that I'm meal planning, like the stuff that I already have, not necessarily the stuff that I need, but that's also the thing too, is that sometimes I do need extra ingredients for something that I plan on making. Like for example, I'm planning on doing tomorrow, or not tomorrow, on Friday, barbecue chicken sandwiches. And when I wind up doing that, I need like what's it called, hamburger buns. And so sometimes I will wind up buying hamburger buns and then I don't wind up making it during the week because I found something else that we were gonna make or something like that. So it seems like we always have hamburger buns on hand, just because I'm always like, oh, we might wind up doing that for dinner, and then maybe we don't. But now that I am actually planning what we're making, it's never that last minute like, oh, I am going to make this, or you know, I decided we weren't and we have leftover hamburger buns, now we have to figure out something to use them for. So like I said, now that I'm doing that, I'm being very aware of like the stuff that we have and what we are using. And again, it's been so helpful, and I feel like saving us more money too, because I'm not just randomly buying stuff and then again we might not wind up using it or using up all of the ingredients or whatever that I might have to buy extra for, like I said, finishing off the freezer dinner. Like again, we almost always have pasta on hand and that's shelf stable, but like again, if it is like a pasta dinner and I'm like, oh, we'll do garlic bread with it, but then if I wind up not cooking that for that week, then we have extra garlic bread and I'm like, I don't know what to do with this, you know, sort of thing. So like I said, I am happy that, you know, this has been working out really well. And again, when I do follow my meal plan, which today again, I just like decided on the first, actually the peanut butter cookie recipe was the first one in the KitchenAid like manual, the recipe book that I had. So that's why I went with those ones. I could have done the chocolate chips or the peanut butter, but that was the first one that came up in the, like I said, when I was flipping through. So I was like, that's the one we're gonna do for dinner tonight. So, and it wasn't for dinner tonight, it went with dinner tonight. It was just something extra I ended up doing. We ended up doing that pasta, like beef pasta stuff. And then tomorrow we are going to do salsa chicken. And then, like I said, on Friday we're doing barbecue chicken sandwiches. So that's another thing too. I don't like doing like a chicken with another chicken back-to-back nights. Like I would have liked to have switched it up, but tomorrow, because we're going grocery shopping, that's one of those nights where I have to have something that's just in the slow cooker that I don't have to babysit. Like today I had to babysit the pasta. Like it was almost like a hamburger helper sort of thing. I had to babysit it. I had to stand here, I had to stir it, I had to, you know, it doesn't take that long, but I still had to, again, be here to take care of that, versus, again, when we go to leave, all I have to do before we leave is just shred up the chicken, put out the toppings, and I'm gonna make rice to go with it as well, like just the rice sides, and then, like that's all I have to do ahead of time instead of, like I said, babysitting. And I can move it to keep warm, so like by the time my dad gets home, when we get done grocery shopping, it's still ready for him to wind up eating. And again too, people can always pull out their own stuff that they want. Like if my mom wants sour cream or cheese or whatever with hers, she can just pull it out of the fridge, sort of thing. So again, that's the plan for this week. But like I said, I'm really upset because I also feel like some of the sales are getting overlooked this week because stores are having to have 2 sets of sales, both for the Super Bowl and for Valentine's Day. And so they can't just have like a Super Bowl sale sort of thing, or like a Valentine's Day sort of sale. Whereas we see like a lot of times like the surf and turf stuff that goes on sale for Valentine's Day, and the steak and all that kind of stuff. And then Super Bowl is normally like fun party food, like pizzas and sandwiches, like, you know, sub sandwiches and snack food and stuff like that. But stores are having to combine all of those sales right now because they're falling on, you know, like I said, back-to-back days. And so, like I said, that's because I think it was whatever, the extra football game that got added in this year. So that's why Super Bowl fell on, well, yeah, technically fell, I guess, on this Sunday, but was planned for this Sunday because of, you know, like I said, that extra football game that they ended up adding in. And that's why it's so close to Valentine's Day. So I don't know if that's going to be like the future of how this is going to be, but either I'd like the NFL to maybe like just bump the game back, like have it where it's still like that first week in February or first weekend or whatever in February, instead of the second weekend, and like add the games, like start them sooner. Or I don't think we can really move Valentine's Day. I'm trying to figure all this out in my head, but I do not like the fact that they, like I said, they've fallen so close. I don't know, again too, in the future where Valentine's Day like will normally fall, like if it'll be later in the week or something like that. But this year has really, like I said, is sort of screwed up. I feel like a lot of the sales stuff that I normally take advantage of, and like, you know, again, retailers and stuff like that, because you're selling 2 holidays both in the same, like, again, back-to-back days, and that's the whole thing. They're all both sort of, I mean, the Super Bowl even too, sort of a Hallmark holiday sort of thing, and again, stuff that's pushed a lot by companies. And so when you have 2 of those holidays sort of falling on back-to-back days, it stinks a little bit, because you can't take advantage of all of the sales stuff that's going on, or again, all of the advertisement, that kind of thing, because it's either for Valentine's Day or for the Super Bowl. And again, that's literally how Jewel's ad was too. They had the top half was all Super Bowl stuff, the bottom half was all Valentine's Day stuff. So like I said, I'm not a fan of this. I feel like the NFL should be the one to move it. We shouldn't have to move Valentine's Day. It's been like that for forever. But you know, the Super Bowl, like I said, is man-made and can be moved. And so I guess Valentine's Day is technically too, but you guys get where I'm going with this. That it has a much more flexible schedule, that it can be moved sooner. Like I said, whereas they had this extra, whatever it was, the extra, I don't know if it was, I think it was the extra game in this season. So that's why they had it, because all of my memories were coming up in Facebook too last weekend, and I was like, oh look, the Super Bowl was last weekend, and I was like, it's not until this weekend. And again, I'm not liking how that is, and I feel like it does stink for a lot of retailers and companies that, again, have a lot of advertisement stuff for the Super Bowl, and they're almost having to pick like which one, Super Bowl or Valentine's Day, because they're not like a week apart. Now they're, again, on, you know, back-to-back days. So anyways, yeah, I was very productive today too. I got up actually super early. I was up when Jack left for school this morning. I actually ended up telling him he needed to take the dogs out. He was still in his pajamas. He hadn't even actually gotten ready for school, but then I found out he actually went to school in his pajamas. So I guess that was why. But I was up super early, so I got tons of stuff done. I made homemade cookies and, you know, like I said, cooked dinner. I got laundry, dishes, editing, uploading, all that kind of stuff. And then again, half finished with my groceries. Got to watch some of the Olympics too. And so, like I said, all of that was fun for today. But, and I had a very productive day as well. So anyways, I will see you guys though all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.